Good morning, Northeast New Mexico. I'm your host, and welcome to this week's explainer of the top local stories shaping Las Vegas and San Miguel County. This is the Meadow City Weekly Review. We've got a lot of ground to cover today, from the courtroom right down to the streets, so let's get straight to the facts.
Here's today's rundown. We are starting with our lead story, the Blanco trial. After that, we'll dive into our community briefs, covering public safety in Mora County, a major arts and rec update, and some local infrastructure news. Finally, we'll wrap things up with the outlook for the week ahead.
Starting with our lead story, the state versus James Blanco.
This trial actually stems from a highly tragic, fatal vehicle crash back in July of 2022, right outside an elementary school in Wagon Mound. Now, if you've been following this case, you know that from 2024 through early 2026, we saw multiple defense delays and continuances. But that back and forth is over. The defense's latest request was denied, jurors were sworn in on Monday before Judge Flora Gallegos, and the trial is officially underway, running through August 21st.
Let's look at the hard facts laid out in the criminal complaint. Prosecutors state that then 26-year-old James Blanco was driving a Toyota GR86 at roughly 60 miles per hour when he collided with a Saturn Ion outside that elementary school. A breath test showed a blood alcohol level of 0.15. Tragically, 3 people lost their lives in this crash: 42-year-old Irene Romero, 9-year-old Daniela Lopez, and 4-year-old Annalise Romero.
As for where things stand in court, Blanco's facing 3 felony counts of homicide by vehicle along with the charge for aggravated DWI. It's worth noting that throughout the pretrial phase, Blanco's defense team made several unsuccessful attempts to dismiss the case, remove the prosecutors, and even dismiss Judge Gallegos. Those motions failed, bringing us right to this week's proceedings.
Moving on to our community briefs, let's start with a major public safety update out of Mora County.
State police are currently piecing together a complex sequence of events that kicked off on Sunday. It started with reports of a domestic violence incident, specifically a man striking a woman inside a Ford F-150. When responding, officers later found 34-year-old Amity Mize deceased near the roadway. Police eventually spotted the suspect driving southbound on NM 518, which sparked a massive 90-mile-per-hour pursuit. The suspect finally stopped near El Alto Road, got out of the truck, and pointed a handgun directly at officers. That led to an officer-involved shooting. 2 state police officers fired their weapons, striking the suspect, who is currently in stable condition at an Albuquerque ICU.
That suspect has been identified as 24-year-old Alejandro S. Vigil. Right now, he's facing 1 count of being a felon in possession of a firearm, 3 felony counts of aggravated assault upon a peace officer, and 1 felony count of aggravated fleeing a law enforcement officer. State police want to be very clear that the exact cause of Amity May's death is still under active investigation, so we could absolutely see additional charges coming down the line.
Next up in our community briefs, we've got some arts and recreation news.
A beloved local tradition organized by the Las Vegas Arts Council is getting a major facelift. For 44 years, we've all known it as the People's Fair. Well, it has officially been rebranded. It's now the People's Festival of Art and Culture. The goal here is to really lean into promoting creative, economic activity across the city.
So mark your calendars, because there's a new date, September 26th. The festival is also moving to the newly rejuvenated historic Railroad Avenue district. And the footprint for this is going to be massive. It'll stretch all the way down Railroad Avenue from the Castaneda Hotel over to Jackson Avenue, with enough space to host over 90 vendors and nonprofit booths. Wrapping up our community briefs, let's talk infrastructure and civic engagement. 5,200. That is a massive number. It's the exact number of cubic yards of flood, silt, and debris that crews just finished pulling out of the Galinas River corridor. After a final assessment walkthrough, the city officially confirmed that the Galinas River debris removal project is complete. This was an absolutely crucial effort to clean up recent environmental fallout and make sure all that debris was safely removed and properly disposed of.
Also on the civic front, the City Council just gave the green light to some new resolutions spearheaded by Mayor David Ramiro. They are officially reestablishing 2 key groups, the Youth Commission and the Keep America Beautiful Advisory Committee. It's a clear move aimed at getting local residents to step up, get involved, and really help shape the future of Las Vegas.
Finally, let's turn to the Outlook, our Northeast New Mexico watch list.
Here is your rapid-fire summary of exactly what you need to be monitoring this week. First up, the weather. You're going to want to keep your umbrellas handy. We are tracking monsoon-driven afternoon showers, and that brings a very real, persistent risk of local flooding. Second, on the legal front, the San Miguel District Court is going to remain highly active as the Blanco trial continues. And finally, community. Preparations are in full swing for our big fall regional events, including that newly rebranded People's Festival over on Railroad Avenue.
So between critical public safety developments, shifting weather patterns, and a renewed focus on local events, our region is definitely in motion right now. Which leaves me wondering, how are you preparing for the changing seasons and community shifts ahead? Let that sink in. Stay informed, stay engaged, and above all, stay safe out there. Thank you so much for joining us for this explainer of the Meadow City Weekly Review. We will see you next time.